When I was 7, I wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to live my dream. And when I was 11, I had a casting director tell me that I wasn't strong enough to carry my own show. And I'm sure all of you have been told that you don't have what it takes and that you may not be good enough and you don't have enough people supporting you, and you're being told all of these things when deep down it's all you want to do. You want to be a part of something great. You want to make something great. And it does more than knock the wind out of you. It crushes you when people try to tell you that you're not good enough. And it almost did for me, but there was my mom next to me, stronger than ever. And she said, the most important thing is to always trust in myself. If I'm doing something because I love it, I should do it because I love it, and I believe I can do it. So she told me to keep going. She told me and she taught me to turn the other cheek, or let the critics be critics, and let us just trust ourselves. So for me, 2 years later, I got my own show, and the first thought wasn't, oh man, that girl when I was 11 said I wouldn't carry my own show, and I did. I mean, I thought about that for a little bit, but I thought about what my mom said. My mom was like, you have to trust yourself, and I realized if I didn't believe that I could do it, I wouldn't be able to be here. And I'm gonna say I live a very blessed life. I have so much to be thankful for, and a lot of you are a big part of inspiring me, because I don't think you get it, and maybe you're not told enough, but you inspire me to be better. And we should inspire each other to be better. I'm surrounded by people who are supposed to guide me, and some of them have, and others haven't. They pressure me. There's so much pressure. You gotta be sexy, you gotta be cute, you gotta be nice, you gotta be all these things. And I'm sure you can all relate. You all have pressure that you have to deal with every day. I'm sure with school, with work, with friends, with parents, with family, with parents, I know sometimes of mine. They tell me what to wear, how to look, what I should say, how I should be. Until recently, I had given in to that pressure. I lost sight of who I was. I listened to opinions of people, and I tried to change who I am because I thought that others would accept me for it. And I realized I don't know how to be anything but myself. The most important thing is that we learn, and we continue to learn from each other. Please stay true to yourself. Please just remain who you are and know that we have each other's back. I'd be lying if I said that I've never tried to make myself better by giving in, because I have. But I've learned from my actions, and for all the things I've done, I'm proudest of that. I've learned from my mistakes. I want you to know what it's like, that I know what it's like. Figuring out what types of friends you have, you are who you surround yourself with. So I just want to say, I hope I can inspire each and every one of you to just trust yourselves and to love and to be loved.
I was driving myself crazy. First off, there was a million things that I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
And I would see them over and over and over again. Then I'm comparing, then I'm looking at these people and I'm like, how do they, it's all the things that people say, right? It's nothing new. It's that you usually sometimes feel like shit. You have FOMO, everyone's life looks amazing. And that happens to me too. I'm like, well, what am I not, like, I'm missing the plot here, like, right? Some things, how come it's so fun for everyone else? Then it just started getting dark. There were accounts that were dissecting me down to my body, to my face, my features, choices I've made, telling stories, and it drove me crazy because I honestly just wanted to be like, none of you even know what you're talking about, and it just destroyed me. So I stopped, and I tell every single person, everything changed. And I'm living in that time where there's a specific look that's going on within females. So that would get in my head as well. You know, yeah, I do look young, so there's nothing I can do about that. Of course, I am 27, but sometimes I'm like, oh, I look like a baby, which is stupid. and I don't fit into that look, which isn't a bad thing, and it's not bad that that's what people enjoy and like. It's whatever makes you feel comfortable, of course. But like when I was out of social media, I was so much happier with just me, myself, how I looked. And that helped a lot. There's a huge part of me that didn't get a chance to develop my identity in a normal setting. So when I was working with Disney, it was the best time of my life, and I had a great time. I have nothing but good things to say, but it was a bit more controlled.
Yeah.
There were certain things that I was, kind of had to do and not maybe go into like figuring out what my sound would be. So I've constantly been trying to make my music better and better because, I know that people may not think I'm the greatest singer, but I just worked my ass off, and I really love writing and creating melodies and growing, and I felt like this was my chance to say all the things that I wanted to say in that way.
When people look at me, they don't see a 22-year-old figuring it out as she goes. They see what they want to see, and that comes with a lot of expectations. I know what it's like to be judged and to be put down. I know what it's like to have other people form opinions of you without even knowing you, trying to dim your light. I know what you guys go through because I go through it every single day, but I don't let it get to me. It's entirely normal to get pulled off course and just to get in my mind and let that inside and distract me from who I am. But if I actually did that, it would drive me crazy. I want to say you are not defined by an Instagram photo, by a like, by a comment. That does not define you. I want you guys to know that the trick is to focus on the love. And what I want you guys to do, every rude comment you get, every person that tries to hurt you personally or through the internet, I want you to forgive them. Just forgive them, because they don't even know. They have no idea. There is so much love in this world and in this stadium. Do not limit yourself because of what others expect. We all deserve more than we think, and in the end, nobody remembers those haters, the comments. Nobody remembers them. They're just background noise. When it's over, nothing defines you but what you leave behind and what lives you touch on the way. It's a lesson that I'm still trying to learn, but I'm so grateful for what I have, and I am ready for what comes next in my life. And if you take just one thing from today, let it be this. I want you guys to believe in yourselves because I believe in you, and you guys need to believe in each other.